So how do we create a Python port scanner? Well, if you're looking for a beginner cybersecurity project, this is pretty much a perfect start. Before we look at this code though, we should probably understand what a port scanner is and what it's actually doing. And it's way more simple than it actually sounds. Effectively, port scanning is a method of determining which ports on a network are open and which could be receiving and sending data. Before we can do the scan though, we need to identify a host and we need to map those hosts to an IP address that we can then scan using something like Nmap, or in our case, our custom Python port scanner. So first up here on line 1, we're importing Nmap, which is going to give us the functionality we need to actually scan those open ports. Here on line 3, we're creating an instance of the nmap.portscanner class, which is basically going to allow us to interact with Nmap. We need to set two variables, the first being the target, which is the IP of the host machine that we're scanning, the second being options, which is dictating how we want to view the output of the scan results. We then need to call the scan method and pass in two arguments. Finally, we want to create a nested loop that iterates through all the results and prints the output. Finally, running the script, we end up with something like this.